Hey everyone, this is your instructions video for Friday. So I think it's August 26th, 7th, I don't know, something like that. Anyways, you don't have a warm up again, but you have to come in and grab your pathway journal as soon as you are in here, okay? So as soon as this video is over, make sure you're listening to this video so you know what you have to expect for today. All right, today you have to get all of that math pathway done. So the whole packet, the list of stuff, you have to get it done. There's a couple little tweaks that we're gonna make since I'm not actually there, okay? Remember that. So first of all, there's actually one more thing that is part of the pathway that we're doing today. It is the quiz. Mr. Lloyd should have printed out some, he said some copies for me, which is great. He's great. So those should be somewhere. Please ask the sub where, and then you'll get them, pass them out, whatever. It's a quick quiz. It's just some of the stuff that we've kind of been going over, talking about, learning. Do the quiz independently, and then put it in your pathway folder. And then we're gonna leave it in there for Monday. So I will be back on Monday. My daughter's COVID test was negative, and she's just regular sick. So I'm at home until she feels better. And then, so do the quiz, put it in your pathway folder. Everything's gonna be done inside that pathway folder when I come back. So let's talk about the things that need to be completed. First of all, the math workshops and the lessons, those are done. All right, so if you missed that last little math workshop, you're fine, you're exempt. Exempt means you don't have to take it, all right? The multiplication charts, do the ones that you have. So if you were absent on a day and you didn't grab one, it's okay. You don't have to grab an extra one, but I know who was absent. So you can't just be like, oh yeah, I was absent that day. No, I know who was, okay? Let's see. The IXL that I had said yesterday, technically there is one IXL listed in those activities that you have listed. So let's talk about the activities real quick. The activities are really hard for me to get you to do without me being like, okay, this is how you do this. Here it is, it's right here. And then showing you some examples, all right? So we're gonna scratch most of those activities off, and you're actually gonna have 3 activities to choose from, okay? And here they are. So first of all, the 2 IXLs that I had told you about yesterday, one of them is already listed on your pathway. It's like rational numbers and irrational numbers, and it said the code was NV6. The other one is not listed on your pathway, but the code for that is DJE. I saw a lot of people working yesterday, and I saw some really good scores. However, there was a couple that, you know, their scores weren't very high, but at least they logged on. And there was other people that I didn't see log on at all, which is okay if you were finishing your pathway stuff. If you weren't finishing your pathway stuff, that's not okay, all right? So I will be checking on that on Monday. I see what y'all are doing, and you cannot get away with doing nothing just because I'm not there, because it's like I got the eyes in the back of my head type thing. I know what y'all are doing. All right, so anyways, those are the codes for the IXL. First one, if you have to write it down so you remember after this video, write it down right now. The first code for the rational and irrational numbers is NV6. You type it in the search bar, you press enter when you're done typing the code, and it pops up a little box, and that's your assignment. You click on it and you're done. The next one is number lines. You're putting like fractions and decimals onto number lines, all right? Kind of goes with the whole ordering numbers and number lines that we were working with the other day. That code is DJE, DJE. All right, so you are typing that code in the search bar, pressing enter, and it pops up with a little box that shows your assignment. All right, you click on it and you're done, and I can see everything you're working on. Last thing I want to talk about is if you are all the way done, all the way done with your pathway with your pathway and those IXLs. So I want you just to do those IXLs. You will be needing to work in IXL diagnostic. So I know that you've probably done the IXL diagnostic before in like previous grades. And if you haven't, please ask somebody that they know where it's at. But that's only if you're done all the way, okay? There's one more activity that I will count for extra credit, It is the clock activity. It is inside of your pathway packet. There's a blank clock. What you're gonna do is you're gonna fill in that clock using some numbers provided to you. That clock activity is located in my blue filing system, which is over there by my pencil sharpener. Okay, there's a big like blue box, and the big blue box has a bunch of different like levels and places for me to put papers. Well, this clock activity is inside one of those slots. It's closer to, like, pretty much really close to the pencil sharpener, like probably right next to it, maybe a couple slots up from the very bottom. But check in those slots if you would like to do that clock activity. The instructions are on the paper that is inside of there. Okay, so just check that out if you want to do that extra credit clock activity. At the end of the day, I need you to clean up my room, make sure my journals are put back nice and orderly. I will be checking to see if I got some craziness happening in third periods buckets whenever I get back and they're all crazy and all over the place. I'm gonna be upset. Not that it happened to you guys. I'm just saying, like, as an example. All right, that is it. Y'all have a good day, and I will see you on Monday.